Hey, do you struggle with eggs like a lot of people do on the Blackstone griddle? Well, today I'm going to do eggs 4 ways along with 5, 6 tips and tricks of how to master eggs on the Blackstone griddle. Y'all, stay tuned. You will not want to miss it. So one thing people ask me all the time is, Hussey, how do you do eggs? Scrambled, over light, over easy, whatever. And hey, I get it. I've done it before. I've scorched some eggs before. So our first style of eggs is I'm gonna do some scrambled eggs. And this is probably the most popular eggs people do on the Blackstone, and also the one people have the most trouble with. So we're gonna start off with 4 eggs. Add milk, add water, add cream, whatever you wish to yours. Right now, normally I do use half and half or cream, but I didn't bring any down with me, so we're just going with eggs. The main thing with eggs of all types on the Blackstone is getting your temperature right. If you see here, we are running at about 295, 300 degrees, which is perfect. You really don't want to go any higher. You can go as low as 250. The problem people have is, why is my eggs black? Well, because you got it so hot, when you put your oil, put your butter down, it smokes your oil. One tip, if your griddle is hot and you want to bring the temperature down pretty quickly, you can take some water, squirt your water on there. It will sizzle, it will do all of its evaporation and all that kind of stuff. That brings the temperature of the griddle top down pretty fast. Then what you'll do is just wipe it with a cloth, okay? Once you do that, your griddle's nice and clean and it's ready for your eggs. We're just gonna add a little bit of salt, a little pepper to our eggs. All right, now we're gonna get an ample amount of butter down. If you notice the bubbles aren't going crazy, there's no smoke rolling, that's exactly what you want. If it is going crazy, if it's going brown, you might wanna stop there, wipe it off, and start over because your eggs are gonna be brown, all right? So it's gonna come in here right on top of our butter. We're just gonna lay in our eggs. They'll run wherever. I just like to kind of keep them corralled. And they're just kind of starting to cook, and we're just gonna let it cook. Once you start seeing some nice cooking going on, now it's time to flip. Look how nice those are. It's nice, they're fluffy, not brown at all, not black. It's gonna make some nice eggs, y'all. Now feel free at this point, you wanna put cheese on it, whatever. Right now would be the time you add your cheese, and then you start kind of mixing that up real well. Right there you go, there's some perfectly cooked eggs right there. It's not real hard. They were cooked really slow. Good stuff, good stuff. Egg style number 1 is done, y'all. Egg style number 2, let's go. All right, we'll call this a marbled egg. This is kind of like an over medium, but you bust the yolk and it looks like a marble. You just kind of swirl it a little bit. It's great for sandwiches, that kind of thing. One good thing about marbled is it will handle a little bit hotter temperature because you bust the yolk. It don't really matter, but you still want to keep your temperatures down, all right? So this clear liquidy type thing on eggs, one thing I like to do, even with sunny side up, is you want to come here and you want to break that down, but you don't want to hurt your yolk, okay? This right here makes it cook a lot faster. You don't have to wait for that to be done, and it also just makes it look a little bit more pretty. So there you go. You can see right now, just busting that, just kind of evens everything out. You want to come in with a little bit of salt, and we'll come in with a little bit of pepper. Now comes the marbled part. So we're just gonna come in there, and now we're just gonna flip it. And then, whenever we flip it on the other side, it looks like it's kind of marbled, like like marble counters. Kind of same thing with scrambled. When it's over on this end, now is a great time to add your sliced cheese if you're doing this, on like a bagel or a English muffin, that kind of thing, or bread. These eggs are done, y'all. We're gonna flip these over and you can see why they're called marbled. Now, we're just gonna take these over to our cutting board. Hey, we're halfway there, y'all. I appreciate you sticking in. Hey, if you don't mind, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Also, down below, let me know what your favorite eggs are. Do you like scrambled? Do you like over easy? What's your favorite eggs? Hey, let me know down below. I'd like to interact with you. All right, egg number 3. Same thing as the others. Let's get you some butter down, and we're gonna lay these in. This is over easy, over medium, over hard. Both of these right here, you flip these, okay? So the bottom, you flip and you cook it on this other side. It's just how the yolk. Easy, not a lot of cook. Medium, cooked a little bit more. Hard is pretty much hard, okay? I like to do the same thing with these. I like to come in and like to bust this up. Add a little salt to this, and I do add pepper to these as well. This side here, it's done. We're gonna flip these over on the other side. So we're just gonna cook on this side just for a little bit. I like mine about easy, but in my household, we call them over light. So lightly fried. These are perfect right here, y'all. That yolk is still nice and jiggly. Perfect, perfect, perfect. We got one more, y'all. It's gonna be sunny side up, which is, I think, maybe one of the hardest to cook. Try to get it, you know, not so hard on the bottom, but cooked all the way through and a nice yolk. Start off the same way as others. We're gonna get a nice amount of butter down. Always, always butter for me. You could use bacon grease if you want, but your eggs might be a little bit discolored. All right, so we're gonna start out just like the others, 2 eggs, and we're gonna come in, bust this up really good. We're really, really low here. I'm talking like maybe around 250, 275. The burners are actually off right up under the eggs. So sunny side up, some folks are gonna be like, just put a cover over it. If you put a cover over it, the tops will glaze over and you will not have a nice yolk, nice yellow yolk. It'll just kind of be glazed over. It looks kind of ugly. So this right here is for sure the best way. Feel free here to come in with a little bit of salt. You could do pepper too if you like it. I'll pepper it when it's on my plate. All right, so our sunny sides, they are done. Now, check this out. You see this little piece right here? I did get it a little bit hot, and that's what happens when you put a cover over it. It'll eventually kind of start glazing over a little bit, and that's not what you want, but still, it's going to be nice and yolky. Still looks pretty, just like I want. You never know when the Andersons come over and they're like, Hussy, that sure is some pretty eggs you got there, buddy. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm gonna need y'all to do something because, you know, I use about a dozen eggs here, and these things are expensive. All right, I mean, I'm looking at $10 here. Okay, all 4 egg types are done. Let's see how we did. First things first, sunny side up. Okay, and basically to know you're failed or not is if the thing runs yolk well. I'm just gonna run my fork, and I would say, good job, sir. Or, dang it, boy. That's good stuff. All right, let's give it a try. Sunny side up. Always good. Oh. I mean, sunny side up. It's got that yolky goodness, all that kind of good stuff. I would like a little hot sauce on it. But for what it's worth, it's a darn good egg. I like it a lot. Over light, over easy, whatever you want to call it. Same thing. Does it run? Yes, it does. Look at that. Ooh-wee. Let's give it a try. It's not that much different than the sunny side up. Although more of the yolk is there. Sunny side up, the yolk down near the bottom can start to cook a little bit. But, you know, still good, good egg. Let's go to the marbled egg. Again, to reiterate, it's kind of a sandwich style egg, but I like a marbled egg, you know, like on a bacon, egg, and cheese or something like that. Pretty good. It's got a little, not crunchy, but it's a little bit harder around the edges, but it's great. Now, scrambled eggs. Let's see. Nice, fluffy. They're not cooked to death. They're not brown. They're not black. Let's give them a try. Those are good eggs. They're very fluffy. Y'all, I gave you 4 styles of eggs you can cook on the Blackstone, and I've showed you all the tips, tricks to really nail these, and I think you're going to enjoy it. Hey, I appreciate you stopping in thus far. If you're still watching, hit that thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Love to interact with you.